Alright, welcome back to another Age of the Ringcast. Today we are on Chetwood. On the upper left hand side we have an Isengard being played by Thena, going up against a Rivendell played by Desespera. So let's see how this one ends up going. This matchup is Rivendell favored with respect to the fact that all the early game units match the right price points for Rivendell that they need to go up against Isengard's early game units. And I'm wondering how it's going to actually look with the recent Took Archer recruitment time buff, especially just to see if people are using that unit a little bit more since they only take 20 seconds to recruit now over 25. But let's see how that goes. So a 4-farm start with the clan steading and a warg pit coming in for Isengard. And Thena has already spied on Rivendell's base, so we happen to see double bounder coming through first. The next orchard going down, and very likely another orchard over here. Okay, Thena is going to be opening with some light creeping across the map. Maybe he's only going to have time to get the one wargler. We'll have to see. We do have early Uruk scouts coming in as well, so this is the right call. Double clan standing can be not the best choice because of the early game units here of Rivendell interacting with the Wildman, but you know, right now we happen to have Uruk scouts coming out, and actually it might have not been a bad idea had he maybe disrupted that a little bit and put a wall hub during that harass just so that they had to at least move. He could have maybe saved it if there was at least 1 to 2 seconds. And now it looks like Thena's chasing those bounders with the pikes, but he's going to be changing direction shortly. So yeah, Desespera's got 4 bounders here, but now he's going to have to wait for Townsguard to cover them all because Thena ended up having the Warg Pit opener. So we only have 1 Warg Rider still. And I think he saw them stealth, or at least try to go in that direction, but now he's going to get the unit over here because I think he thought they went north. Man, had he gone straight on with that Warg Rider, that would have been crazy seeing the Bounder tramples. But the distraction over here with the possibility of Bounders stealthing to the north was not paying off for a reliable check. And let's see who gets the gold. And looks like okay. Looks like Desespera actually got both the chests there. Uruk scouts, so more Uruk scouts coming through. Wisdom of the Eldar is available, 550 CP for Riv, 450 for Eisen still. Oh, and he's jumping on top of, okay, never mind. I thought he was going to jump on top of the Warg Pit there, but instead he's actually going around it. 1 bounder on the Warg Pit, the other one's on the furnace. Okay. And Rivendell is slightly surrounded there, but Thena's choosing to hit the economy instead of fight. We have Outriders on the field now too. Warg Riders trampling, very nice. Okay, looks like the harass group at least got the furnace, almost got the Warg Pit. And for the most part, Desespera lost about 3 battalions for that trade. Not the best. I feel like it was a little bit greedy, but the Dunet Outriders are likely to finish the Warg Pit there. Very likely. See what's happening here. Okay, Thena hit that harass point on the north. And Outriders encountering the Wildman Pikes there. Good. 450 CP for Eyes and 600 for Rivendell. Okay, Desespera's got another group of Bounders and Townsguard moving along on the left-hand side. Rangers of the north coming out now, but Thena's actually putting in some work here in Rivendell's base and moving along the back end with that group he's got. And very few pikes left here, so these Uruk scouts are going to get decimated, but they do happen to survive that trample. Very lucky for them, they survived it on just like 2 HP practically. Okay. I'm curious. Nope. So we do have a forge, but he's not going to be able to get the early banners that he was maybe anticipating to grab, because that looks like it's going to end up getting taken out right there. Okay, 550 CP, tier 2 coming in for Isengard. Now, because Riv usually always goes right-hand lane of the spellbook for their gameplay, at least for a few patches now, it's definitely been the case. So it would be cool to see that changed one day. We'll have to see what comes down in the pipeline for, like, you know, gameplay with adjustments as we continue churning out the balance patches. But yeah, we'll see how this ends up looking. Very likely to see many meetings, I think, just to get a little bit more harass emphasis from Rivendell right now. Ooh, little bit exposed here, but to be fair, he doesn't have many meetings. He didn't see it at that very moment. So I think Thena's industry furnace is quite okay there. We do have a well now for Rivendell.
All right, lads.
And Rivendell is CP capped. You could revert that purchase, get the money back, and do something else, like put down like a forge. You could put down a forge right here, get ready for the Noldor upgrades later on. And it's another orchard, okay. And looks like Thena was trying to creep this Warglare, but Desespera's got the defense. Okay, let's see what's happening on the back end. Wargriders still chewing their way through the economy of Rivendell. And it looks like Thena actually made the Mound Dweller, interestingly enough. Ooh, what? You know what? If only the pikes were in the right position, that would have been really devastating for Desespera. That would have been critical right there. Okay, 600, 700 for Eisen, so Thena's in the lead. Many meetings, though. Could be used as a flank right here in the fight, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Okay. Halfarians, MT swords. Man, if the someone had MT swords with charge, that would be absolutely crazy. That'd be way too good. So right now, I think Thena may be trying to fall back towards the industry furnace and defend over here. 650 CP totals through 600 CP. Okay, good pike position by Thena. Rivendell's got Halberad on the field. And right now Thena is firmly on the defense here. As I mentioned at the start of the match, the matchup does lean in Rivendell's favor up until mid to late game, but the late game will go back towards Rivendell favor if they have the Noldor with the upgrades, depending on Isengard's tech choices as well, and whether or not Saruman's involved in the gameplay here. That's a very critical part.
Together now.
So we have 2 Wargrider battalions on the field, and also it does really depend on Lurtz too. Like if Lurtz is able to get those levels, and very nice, he does get Lurtz now. So Lurtz is going to be huge here. He's going to be picking off the Dunedain, picking off the Outriders even, and getting experience by doing that while the scouts trim down the rest of Rivendell's army. We do see a good push coming in here from Isengard. And there's a builder that Thena could grab. Looks like, yeah, the builder goes down and he loses a farm. 2 points away from tier 3.
Eventually.
What's happening now? Isengard's still got 1 Uruk pit. Thena's got 3 builders on the field. That's what I like to see.
And if by my life or death I can save you, I will.
Okay, right now we're kiting the Dunedain Outriders around just to distract them a bit. Rivendell has pulled Strider out, but you know, I feel like Rivendell should be investing in the library, getting themselves the Revan Giovanna upgrade. It's one of those things where like the timing of that structure is very, very critical in the gameplay, especially for Rivendell's late game success. But let's take a look and see if there's a forge anywhere also on the field. I do not see a Rivendell forge. And that's another thing that Desespera could be doing better. Athena could grab Sharku to really get some emphasis on the Warg Rider harass, but we'll see how that ends up progressing. Now, Rivendell's got 11 points, and I'm kind of thinking a Breath of Manwë is going to be picked and dropped over here. And then that's going to force Isengard to really fall back. Right now, we do see Desespera floating 4K. And again, this is where I'm talking about he could have, yep, Breath of Manwë. Okay, he's going to have to pull back. So yeah, the 4K floating is where Reverend Giovanna even like could have been purchased. And it looks like he went for Elrond. So let's take a look and see if Lars has actually gone up a level at all. Yeah, he's level 2, so very close to Relentless Warrior at least. And Thena does lose a builder there. It's a pretty good push coming in from Rivendell right now, but he needs to be careful not to lose anything. Unfortunately for Thena, he doesn't have the builders he was hoping for, but the fighting Urkai do survive the Outrider Chapel pretty well there. Oh, we got Build Me an Army as the tier 3 pick. Okay, very nice. Yeah, honestly, like, Desespera not going for the library is absolutely kind of, I think, killing the flow on his end. Thena's got the lumber mills cranking out. We see at least one right now. And we're seeing a second one being made.
The enemy
Ooh. Wait. Strider, okay, Strider had to use King's Foil.
What are we building?
Halberad, though, is stuck in the back. Not with the rest of the army quite yet. 625, 650, 600. Okay, yeah, Desespera floating around 2,700. I think Desespera may be leaning into the hero spam if he's floating the money. And Elrond has just come out from that earlier purchase. So let's continue seeing what Desespera is doing with his money. He might be leaning into that hero spam, though. He doesn't seem to really be going past okay, now the library is coming in. Bit late. Could have had that. Could have had some more momentum with the economy floating he's been having.
Defenders of the Shire.
And what does it look like? Yep, we have many meetings dropped in the back of the base with a Wisdom of the Elder. And that's going to be a pretty rough hit for Thena. That's going to be pretty rough. And he's got the pike selected. Another builder's come out for Thena, probably from what he lost earlier. And we have a battle tower going up. Elrond trying to kill the Warg Rider group harassing, get the XP. It's a good clump by Thena right now, but I'm a little worried that, okay, Breath of Manwë is on cooldown. So it's not the worst thing. He could take out the... Oh, he's not going to focus on the fraud structures here? Okay, he is. He's just at the... He's not at the angle I would on the front. I feel like I would just focus on the encampment first. Moved over and then moved over again. Okay, Rivendell going back towards the base. Strider, though, level 2. And I saw alerts here already. Alerts is level 4, so one more level till he gets his cripple. Yeah, I mean, Elrond being here, when he gets that level and a half, he's going to have a Ring of Air. That's going to be a little bit of a big deal with the Dúnedain support and the Brelanders. But I want to see Dormitory. Had Yeah, so Desespera made the library, but he didn't. He hasn't actually bought an upgrade. Okay, now he's queuing up two. I would only queue up one. I would just get the reference first, and then use the money from Lethean for something else while reference is researching. I wouldn't waste my resources on both of those queued up. Okay, Hallfire. So Thena's got the map control. He's at 750 CP.
Galak.
Here, and Rivendell has burned a heal. King's Foil is available if they need it, though. We have another furnace being built for what looks like just CP. Hallfire dropped here for the knockback. Oh, and I think he was hoping that Thena would run into Breath of Manwë because the Hallfire someone had dropped. Master Tracker for that speed boost.
Town's guard reported. Eventually.
Okay, alright. Let's see what else happens here. Yikes, the Warg Riders ran into the Dunding that were stealth, okay. Ring of Air is active for Elrond. Now, Lurtz is pretty far away. If Lurtz was in melee, he could just chop up Elrond with the Relentless Warrior. Not really seeing too much Relentless Warrior micro, unfortunately. I think he just wants to save it for when he gets Cripple. Okay, so at this point, Eisen is definitely just kind of feeding into Strider and Elrond. We do have tier 4 available for Isengard. So let's see what happens here. Orc Pit trying to come back in. We have a level 2 Orc Pit now. Yeah, that negative hero scaler that's been on that power for quite some time is definitely not serving some value here, but we do see that the slow that was applied after that for the hero is at least secured a kill for Strider. But the negative hero scaler, I think that was in like for I think that was like a pre-delay fix thing, because on host would always snowball with the Wrath of Kahadras. And yeah, we have another many meetings dropped in the base. But yeah, maybe that hero scaler is a little something that could be touched up. The negative hero scaler on Wrath of Kahadras, that is. Because he didn't really get much value in the moment with that power. I mean, the heroes got slowed, but what is the actual duration that's slow? Okay, so it's just passing through the field, that's right. So there's no actual, like, duration in it. So I feel like you could either think about the idea of adjusting the scaler if you want to see that power be a little bit better, or you could adjust the slow value so you have a little bit more time to follow up on the heroes that would be harmed from the damage nuggets. We do have Grey Company on the field, level 2. Noldor coming in very late to the game. No Rivendell Forge has upgrades though, so that is going to be setting Rivendell back a fair bit. Now, Eisen is at 950 CP, and Rivendell's at 550.
We will fight for Saruman.
And Thena has 3 Uruk pits, all level 1. 2 of them are level 1. 1 is level 2. Yeah, going back to the Rathka Hydras thought there, I feel like the change would have to be something that doesn't put it back towards where it was Snowbally in the past, but more so just a smarter change. So maybe like the slow value being increased would be the smarter change, just to allow for a better follow-up.
Get out of here!
Oh, Ugluk overextended, very overextended. Okay, must have chased off somewhere. See what's happening in Rivendell's base though. Great company, more Noldor swords. Now he could go double dormitory and churn the Noldor out faster. But at this point, had he gone for Yavanna sooner, he would have had better economy. Oh, yikes. Yikes. We're at the Manway. Just buying that one time, okay. So Rivendell is getting very, very close to a tier 4 flood. And that's going to be kind of spooky depending how Desespera wants to use that. Ooh, but, oh, was that? Oh no, that was auto-casted, yikes. Oh, that was a waste of a cripple. Absolute waste. Because like when you're auto-casting stuff, the hero's going to want to run towards that target, and it's not going to be like within your own control. That was unfortunate for Thena.
We will protect the small folk of Eriador.
Ooh, but you know what? Well, that was Elrond. Level 5? Yo, yikes. Yeah, flood value. Pretty good flood value. On top of the Tainted Land, now they're getting on top of Build Me an Army. A little bit too out there, in my opinion, for that structure. I feel like it's just always better to leave that behind your base. But Thena did get Fort Armor to deny any shenanigans. It looks like Desespera has the same.
Ooh, this is getting pretty.
Ring of Air is only lasting for 30 seconds.
We will fight for Saruman!
Ooh, Strider, though, separated from Elrond right now. So the Fire Shell Awoken buff did not end up reaching Elrond with that in mind. It's making Fort Ballistas, okay. Just a little bit disruption. Great Company level 3. It's gonna be pretty brutal when Great Company gets skilled hunters. That is a hero killer. Like, that is probably Rivendell's greatest hero tool. Right there. It is absolutely so strong. Now Saruman, though, we got many meetings. And again, he's using Hall Fire for the knockback. Elrond's got his heavy armor now. Got many meetings about to hit some economy. We are. Ooh, can he focus Elrond in that crowd? Put alerts on Relentless Warrior and melee. Oh, wait. Strider? No way. Oh. Are they chasing? Yeah, looks like they're gonna chase. Looks like. Oh, no. Ow. Oh. Dude, absolute pain right there. Absolute pain. So yeah, Great Company now have skilled hunters, alerts with Relentless Warrior active. Let's see what kind of value we get here. Alerts on the retreat. Okay, expired. And he pops his land spell. Oh god, the civilians are actually targetable for scouts from Hall of Fire. Huh. Interesting. And he got the kill on Strider. Very nice. Okay, 550 CP. 1000 CP. I mean, Thena's had the map. He's literally got like so much control on this side of the map. We just have to see him finish the game.
We will deliver the master's quarry.
Elrond still being alive is a big deal, though, for Rivendell. Level 8. Oh, he's got the veterans. Oh, boy. The veterans are on the field. Let's see what happens here now. How is Thena going to work around the veterans of the Last Alliance? Those boys are nasty. Absolutely nasty. It's undoubtedly the strongest heroic in the mod, especially when they get leveled. So it's really dependent on how Thea is going to play it. He should be okay because they're only level 1 right now. And Saruman is on the field, okay.
Freelanders, together now.
Building supplies are here.
We are Knights of Rivendell.
Oh my god, he walked right into that. Oh my god. That Breath of Manwë. It's still probably the best tier 2, just for the disruption it brings. I would probably agree with that. I think it's definitely probably still the best tier 2 just for that CC. And Scum from Mugburs gonna chase down, perhaps, or are they chasing down? Okay, Elrond's in the center of that. Maybe Thena has to choose Grey Company or Veterans of the Last Alliance. When you get both of them on the oh, he's actually on Halperad with the cripple. Very nice. Okay, all right. Okay, that was not the best Wizard's Blast, but it put in some damage to the Rivendell Knights. Oh, man. Now, does he have Palantir? It's on cooldown. I was going to suggest he could chase down the Veterans of the Last Alliance, possibly. Looks like he may get the kill on the Grey Company Battalion, but I'm not 100% sure he may get that. He gets the kill on the Builder. Now, Wrath of Kahadras is coming back. Be huge right now if we saw this. And what's going to happen here? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? This is going to be... Oh my god! Oh my god. Okay, so he... wow, that really did nothing against Elrond. Wow. That really did nothing against Elrond when he had the heavy armor equipped. That's crazy. We've got Cripple on Elrond. Needs to focus. Rivendell does not have the spellbook heal. Ah, very nice. That Elrond kill, man. Very nice. Now that he actually got Elrond killed, that is such a big W for Isengard. He just needs to keep following up and take the momentum. We got another tier 4 option soon, though, for Rivendell. I feel like Eisen fed them so much recently in the moment. Like, when... that's tough. Yeah, Eisen certainly fed Rivendell quite a bit over the course of the game. It's not as bad, you know, with the elite XP reward changes. But I feel like if you know, you can still feed. Oh, what? No way he's auto-casting everything. Desespera. Bruh. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, okay, he's making the siege works. Okay, he's got forged siege works. And Strider is back on the field. We have Rivendell archers. He could buy heavy armor and forged blades. He could. Oh, you know what? He didn't have the spellbook path yet for Bombadil lined up. That's why he had to pivot towards Grey Pilgrim too. Okay. Now, where is Isengard's armory? Okay. He could buy upgrades too, he just hasn't. And now he's baiting Rivendell in. Oh, it's just, oh my god, Flood. Flood is almost back for Rivendell. Oh, the veterans only have half their battalion left. And this could be a big deal if Rivendell clumps up. Grey Company are very likely to go down if Desespera doesn't pay attention. Oh, Wizard's Blast, very nice. He's level 3. Strider's crippled. Very nice. And they're all on top. Very good, very good. Okay. Yeah, I mean, at this point, Thena really just needs a push. He's getting ballistas out. Get the fireball? Fireball would be really nice right now, I think. Nice, okay. Alright, let's see what happens. And Hall of Fire. Ugluk's got his hunt for the ring. Ooh. Actually, no, I'm sorry, not hunt for the ring. What's that other ability called? Man, the FX stacking right there, you can see that kind of slowing things down in the moment. It's pretty smooth otherwise. Oh man, that's crazy. Veterans are going to be level. Oh no, he's got Breath of Manwë lined up for him now. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, we had Urukai's shield bearers in use here too, it looks like. I mean, he, let's see, level 4 veterans? What was that ability I'm thinking of that Ugluk was using? Headhunter, that's what it was. I couldn't think of the name. Okay, Scum from Mugbur's dropped, alright. And he's going for the fortress with the... Oh my god! Flood! Holy crap. Lurtz has got to bounce. Where's Saruman? Saruman? Yeah, Saruman's alive. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. He better have been recruiting this entire time. Yeah, he's sort of recruiting. But yeah, that's crazy, man. The flood came back at the perfect moment for Desespera. That's crazy. We have another forward siege works here too? Oh my goodness. The heroics just holding the line for Rivendell. Oh man, level 5 battalion? Christ.
Forward. Move back. Into the wild.
That is crazy. Oh, he's gotta be careful not to get them killed. Because Grey Company are there. Now, looks like veterans could. Is there like Wizard's Blast? No. Okay, he wants to be very careful then not to lose Saruman in the moment here. And he's chasing down the veterans. It doesn't really look like they're gonna get. No, he popped the heal. Oh my god, now he's got Tom Bombadil. Jesus. Jesus, man. Oh my goodness. That is, whoa, that is good. Okay, this is really just keeping Rivendell in the game forever, the veterans. And he pops his tree. Oh, I think Tom's gonna get rid of the... Dude, I actually don't know if Tom Bombadil can chase down Saruman. Looks like he has issue chasing heroes, so it doesn't look like it's gonna be the case. Oh man, Isengard's just trying to get by over here. I mean, Thena could have also been focused on like having a harass group to hit the farms on the side, so Desespera couldn't get stuff back that he wanted. And now Elrond is back. Oh my goodness.
You've been summoned
And we
here
got
to
4
answer the
points.
threat
Many
of
meetings dropped
Mordor.
again. Bombadil though, maybe like 15 seconds left on that timer. Yeah, I think one of the mistakes Thena may have made is that possibly he thought he could have closed it, but the veterans just not dying put that thought away. So he's been having to constantly go back in on the pushes. But, you know, the siege works here. He could have at least snuck a few battle rams in by now. I mean, the fortress is like at a little over half. Definitely could have produced some battering rams and gone in. Okay, alerts level 8. Purple still auto-casted. Don't like that necessarily, but it's okay at the moment. Double dormitory now. Oh my god, Desespera still doesn't... Is he sinking his money back into... Or is he just waiting for the heroes? He's going for Sleepless Malice.
Noldoran guides me. Ready roads.
And I think at this point, Thena is trying to wait for the siege to build up, but he's just letting the veterans replenish the level 7.
Watch out!
Definitely needed to focus on the sides like earlier during the ending pushes here. What does Rivendell have? Oh my god, Breath of Manway. This is, oh goodness. The amount of crowd control and time this power just buys you still. Like, we've been nerfing the damage, but maybe it just needs to be 5 seconds instead of like 7 seconds now. Maybe that's something to think about, I don't know. That's just, the amount of value you can get from that power is just crazy still.
I'm Gandalf.
And it looks like Elrond is going on the ballista. Jeez. Oh, we do have a cripple though on Elrond. And we have Fell Storm dropped on Rivendell's base here. Looks very likely. Okay, one dormitory is gone. And I think Elrond died. No, Elrond's on their trip. 1 HP. Oh, and he dies, Okay, this is, yep, I think this may be the final blow here. Strider's also going down. Strider's down. Gandalf's shall not pass. Okay. Albrad trying. Oh, dude, that's crazy how the veterans are the last unit standing in this game for Rivendell. They just won't die. Halbrad going down. Okay. Oh god, that is crazy, man. GG, well played to Desespera and Thena. That's a really cool game. Very cool game. But if only Rivendell had upgrades for the Noldors, man. But you know what? Still a really cool game. There was a lot of action in that one. And it really shows like the veterans carrying Rivendell at that point in the game. But GG, well played. And the same deal for like Breath of Manway. That really bought Rivendell a tremendous amount of time. Same deal for like even many meetings being dropped with the Vision combo. But anyways, GG, well played. And I hope you guys really liked that one. I'll see you next time.